Hi, world.
From the world to the world.
From the world to the world, a world apart.
What up, guys?
Oh, there it is. I see it.
There
Okay.
we go.
Hey,
Beautiful.
here we are.
Okay, there we are.
All right. So for everybody tuning in, we just spent about 5 minutes thinking we were live, but weren't live. But we are now.
Now we are.
Yeah. So
I think we are.
howdy.
Howdy.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Hello, boys.
Hey, how are you doing, Trev?
I'm all right. Hanging in. Having a little drink too here, James. Cheers, boys.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Brendan, what are you drinking? Ayahuasca?
Yeah. Yeah, it's only supposed to last about 30 minutes, so I'll be good by the time we're done with this.
That's perfect.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, we have 11 people watching. That's good. I got to figure out how to.
Yeah, how can we
I'm
view
gonna
this
tune in.
thing?
Okay. Oop, there we go.
So yeah, there's a lot going on in the world. Has anybody noticed?
What are you referring to? Yeah, it's been a crazy one. I went out today and I dropped Nicole off at work, and the streets were empty pretty much.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty quiet out there.
Wow.
Did you enjoy it? Was it nice?
Fishtown.
Yeah, I mean,
is the creepy factor like overpowering the fact that you get to enjoy the streets of New York for once?
Yeah. The streets of the Bronx. I felt like I wanted to dance. I wanted to do like a Broadway number in the streets and gather some people around and have them dance with me.
That's what you're doing tomorrow, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, write that play too. That needs to be written.
Yeah.
So far, we have 36 people watching.
All right.
Nice.
So guys,
hey people,
we're gonna kick this off. We're so excited that you're here, and as Trev was saying, a lot's changed in the world since we've seen you last at a show. Besides global pestilence, the biggest thing in our lives is we played Mountain Stage a couple of weeks ago, and what a wild experience that was. And we wish you all could have been there in West Virginia with us. But so the good news is that it starts airing tomorrow on over 250 NPR stations that are syndicated around the country. So that is mind-boggling to me.
Crazy.
I need to put on a new pair of drawers. I can't even believe it. It's just the wildest thing. I'm just so excited about it.
And I know there's a link to where you can kind of look up where your local station is going to be streaming, where and when. Hopefully Terry can weigh in and maybe even post that link in the comments. If not, we'll send that around to everybody, and so we can figure out. Everybody can kind of figure out when they can hear us, and maybe take a video of themselves listening to us on air and send it to us. That would be fun.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Nice.
We can have that moment from that thing you do.
Right. Yeah.
But we can't run down the street and hug random people right now.
We'll just run down the streets and nobody will be there.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And then Tom Hanks will he'll sign us. Actually, no, that's bad right now. Tom's sick.
Oh, Tom. How's Tom doing, you think?
It's the first time I've ever had to avoid Tom Hanks. He's doing good.
He is? Yeah, have you checked in on him?
I called him earlier today. Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's good. He's eating lots of Vegemite, and someone bought him a Corona typewriter, so he's been writing a new screenplay on that, I think.
I saw his Mr. Rogers movie. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, actually.
So good.
Saw just the other day. James? It was good. It made me feel like I was taking a warm bath.
Yeah,
It was just so.
it was soothing.
It was just so soothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I dug it.
I'm just trying to figure out how to see these comments on the side here. I'm not seeing them like I did last time. But
Tom's healthy. They let him out of the hospital. That's great news.
Good. That's great. Oh, here we go. I see the comments now.
Oh, you do?
Cool.
Okay. Cool.
We have 65 people watching us right now.
Patty Downs.
This is good.
Our partners in crime are probably in a better room where it doesn't smell as bad. Where are you, Patty? Are you having a cocktail with us? That's James's mom, by the way. If anybody wants to
hey, Ma.
Be her neighbor.
How you
online.
doing?
I want to be Patty's neighbor.
Digitally.
That's all I've ever wanted. Yeah, you're right.
I want to be my mom's neighbor again someday too.
I just want to wake up and
Jay.
see those dogs in the
Downs
window.
Family is tuning in, which is great.
All right.
Yeah, we need maybe Patty. Maybe you and Torrance can post a picture of the dogs, a dog sitting on another dog, for the people in the comments. I think that would make everybody feel a lot better about the world.
I agree.
Take the pressure off of us tonight, that's for sure.
Miss you,
hey,
Skylar.
Brother.
That's Brendan's brother out there. Mark, Bernie would be envious of the size of our viewership here. I don't know if he would. But I would like to hear Brendan's impression of how Bernie would react to that.
Oh, I'm very impressed of the turnout on this live event so far.
Give him a grade him. Great Brendan's impression.
I think that's the 99% of our fans on our stream right now. This is great. We have really engaging fans. All 67 of them.
Nice.
This is great. Okay, it's clear on Long Island. We miss you guys, Long Island. Oh boy, we do. James, your dad was in my wedding 37 years ago today. That's from Bill Fagan Jr.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty cool. Thanks for tuning in, Bill.
Hey, Trev.
What's up?
I'm not seeing the comments, so you're comment master. Okay.
I'll stay on this. Oh, Pete, he really liked your Bernie impression there.
Oh, good.
Pete Castro.
Oh, good. Thanks,
Pete. Hey, what up, girl?
I won.
Nice.
So what else do we have to talk to? What did you guys think about Mountain Stage? Did it freak you out? It kind of freaked me out a little bit. It was nerve-wracking.
It was a big deal.
TK.
It definitely freaked me out. I arrived sort of expecting it to be just another show.
Right.
And then when somebody takes your gear for you and says, you'll be reconnected with this gear in about 45 minutes, I'll take it from here, and they bring it to another floor of a massive auditorium building. And then you go to a dressing room and you just see the size of the staff and the size of the production. It just makes you realize, like, wow, there are some big productions out there. And that was one of them.
Yeah.
I wasn't prepared mentally.
For sure. No, I think I had to do this. I had to do the same, kind of just make it into this is just another show. We did the best we could to rationalize that. Gail says, quote, "It's freaking me out." Hey, Gail, we played that on Mountain Stage actually too.
Oh yeah,
we played Running.
That's from our song Running.
I think it was the first time in maybe 9 years that we played that song plugged in on stage.
That was strange.
That felt very strange. Yeah. Skylar says, "What songs did we play? Do we want to tell them, or do we want to keep it a surprise?"
I don't know. I don't. What do you guys think out there in the world? You guys, Skylar, do you really want to know, or do you want to be surprised? That's what we need to figure out.
I think he just wants to know. I'll text him. I'll shoot him a PM.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that real big of a secret. We already gave away one, so I guess we can't give the others away, or it will be ruined. Why would you even listen? But needless to say, it was a trip. Wow.
Lori Miller says we are connected through to her TV.
Oh,
we're on TV,
news.
guys. We're on TV.
All right, so just let us know if we're having any tech issues. I'm getting a text from our manager Terry, wondering if everything's going okay, and I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good. Gail said, "Don't tell." Skylar also wants to be surprised now.
Yep.
Oh, and Derek, hey Derek, Mountain Stage already posted spoilers. And then Kellen is asking, are there new tunes in the works? And absolutely, there are new tunes in the works. And let's see here. Yes, we're going to keep you in suspense as far as what songs we played. But starting tomorrow. So, yeah, we're going to get that link to you guys as to where and when your station will be playing our performance. But yeah, it was wild, and can't wait for everybody to hear it.
You can
Bill,
you can hear how nervous we were.
Greetings, Bill. Let's see.
Which Bill
how
do we
far
have?
are we from each other? More than 6 feet for sure.
I'm in the Bronx right now. So is that what he meant? Like, where are we?
Probably.
Perhaps.
Brendo's in New Hampshire and Trev's in Philly, and I'm in the Bronx, which feels like I'm on the moon because we're staying inside all day. But which is actually, it's the reason why we're doing the stream. So it's great to have you guys here. So I just want to mention that, like, we're here because we want to just bring some positive vibes to everybody, since we can't get out there and do the show.
Good vibes.
Yeah, we also want to encourage you guys to interact with each other in the comments. So, like, have side combos with each other, like and comment the hell out of this thing, because it'll push the feed to more folks. And yeah, I mean, we're looking at probably about a 30-minute show here, guys.
30-minute set.
30-minute set. Although it's not going to be heavy on music because we're still figuring out the audio component to this thing. We will work that out. But,
was that a delay, or was that just well paced?
I think it was. A stroke. So, anyways.
Nadine, hi guys, it's Nadine, your #1 Florida fan. Awesome.
Right.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Thanks, Nadine.
Very cool.
Good luck with all those spring breakers.
Yeah, what the heck is going on there?
Kids these days.
Weirdest thing.
So weird. Good vibes only.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're here. We wanna reconnect with each other, and obviously we miss all of you guys out there in the digital world right now, and we want to be playing for you. And like James said, we're gonna figure out the music aspect. Jess just posted a helpful Mountain Stage link, and hopefully that will get everybody to where they need to hear our performance.
You know what I was just getting a vibe of, that we're like Batman's and Jess is like Alfred.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna probably hear her laugh in 2 minutes at that.
Yeah.
She's down in the back.
Give it the 30-second delay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
She's
Charlie, and we're Charlie's angels.
I literally just hear her laughing now.
I can't take credit for that. That was Nicole's joke. That was her. She's sitting off to the side and does not want to be viewed on this.
That was great, Nicole. I can hear you. Alex, hey buddy, how are you? How are things in B-more?
Hi, Alex.
So So tonight we're going to, in addition to just bop around and chat and say hey to you guys, we're also going to look into the recording of a song that we released, a cover of Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah, and Brendan did the production for that, and so he's gonna kind of open the hood and show you some of that stuff, and I'm excited to see that. But okay, so also we were asked by a bunch of folks over the last couple of days, like, what is the way that they can support us during this moment? And so, like, the result of what we decided to do is that we left a tip jar link in the description of the video. So up at the top, you can find it. And there are also some other links in there. But that tip jar link, it links to PayPal. And if you are in a position to leave some tips for the group, that's great. If not, we're just stoked that you're here. We know that tons of people are not working right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you are one of those fortunate few that are still working and you are in a position and you want to support, that's awesome. We thank you so much. That's the way to do it. And so all of that will go towards the rollout of our single a month plan that we're going to be initiating next month. We have a new song coming out next month. Woo-hoo!
Oh, yeah.
And for the first time, we're doing a fucking radio campaign. That's nuts. That blows my mind.
So wild.
So awesome. And in addition to helping fund the radio campaign, it will go towards streaming promotion for platforms like Spotify, and also video production, PR to help us get into blogs and magazines. And I think that's it. That covers it. So, I mean, it's all in the interest of sharing the music, which we feel is even more important right now. And so if you are in a position to do that, that link is in the description of the video. So
yeah,
that's my spiel.
Thank you, everybody, for that too.
Thank you so much.
We've gotten a couple questions. I don't know if we want to address any of them or we want to say. I'm going to try and copy them into a sidebar too. So I don't know if we want to save them or hit any of them now. But hi to everybody who's joining along. And someone asked how was the rest of the Southern Gothic tour, and it was rad.
Yeah, let's hit a couple questions.
It was really cool. We ended that actually the night before Mountain Stage in DC at what was the venue? I'm blanking on it.
Hill Country,
the barbecue place.
The Hill Country barbecue
in DC. And it was real cool because we all kind of had a bit of time to sit down and have a meal together and kind of get to know those guys a bit more. And it was, they were just super sweet guys, and not to mention it was a rad show. We got to see some of our friends, and it was just a really fun time. So it was great. I thought it was a lot of fun, and it's just always cool to have a couple days with a band, especially a talented band and good dudes that you can kind of connect on a more personal level, and learn a bit from what they've been doing. So, what about you guys? Any takeaways?
Yeah, I felt like I agree that it's really nice to have a couple of days. We did a show with them in Atlanta, and a show with them in New York, and then a show in DC. It's like the first day you meet a band, you're wondering, are these guys going to steal our van in the middle of the night? And then the second day, you're like, okay, so they're not going to steal the van, but do I want to be in the same room as them? And then the third day, you're like, wait, are these my bros? Mm-hmm. And it was so nice to get all that time. It's just the nature of the game that you're in your own world for so much of the show experience that you don't get enough time to hang with the other crew. And it was just so nice that we got a chance to do that. And like you were saying, Trev, really the sweetest guys, and super talented, and they drew a great crowd, and we're really, really grateful to have been able to open, and that they shared their crowd with us. So thank you, Southern Gothic, for that.
Yeah.
it was a really nice experience.
Very
Sure.
cool.
And
Yeah.
I think in the end, they only tried to steal our van once, which really wasn't that bad.
Yeah, we just have Trev's minivan, so they're like, we can't even all fit in this. So,
Yeah.
Right.
They all got in and made it to the end of the driveway, and they're like, you know what, this isn't even worth it.
We're good. You guys hang on.
And then after that, we were fine. It was very comfortable from then on.
yeah, it was a good one. Any other questions on there, Trev?
Yeah, we had one from Jeff. What's up, Jeff Nagorny? What did each of you enjoy the most about your trip to the Great Southwest last fall? Wow,
Oof.
that was wild. I think the great thing about that trip for me was that it was that perfect blend of what I want out of touring, which is hanging with my brothers and playing rad shows. Number one. Number two, seeing places that you've never seen before, and that it was just so great to have some extra time out west, and then especially we went to Sabino Canyon and saw all these amazing cacti and
I believe it's cactuses.
right, cactuses. So and then eating amazing food in Tucson. What was that awesome place?
So the saguaro dog? No, what was it? No, that saguaro is the name of the cactus. The
right.
The what's the name of the dog? Someone chime in. There's like a certain it's like a Mexican hot dog.
Yeah,
Sonora?
no, I think it
Sonora
was
dog.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sonora dog.
dog.
Yes, right. That was wild. Thanks to Ryan Hood for introducing us to that, and then we went to that really cute little spot in downtown where the owner at the end gave us all hugs.
Oh yeah,
which was like
I forget
amazing.
the name of that spot, but that was very sweet.
The best part for me was like, well, first of all, Trev, we got a chance to hang for like 3 days in the beginning.
Yeah, that was rad.
And that was such a huge thing. Like we oftentimes are hanging as a trio, and I love getting a chance to hang with one of you dudes one-on-one, and it's like it was really nice to get that time with you, Trev. And then Brendo came and just put the vibe over the top. It was just
totally, yeah.
The first hour that Brendan was there, we were standing within 1 hour of Brendan arriving. We were standing in front of Neil Young's house in
right.
in Panga Canyon, where he recorded After the Gold Rush. So you can see that Brendan obviously buy his T-shirt,
right?
Vibes only. So
incredible.
It was awesome, and then also getting a chance to hang with the Ryan Hood guys. That was amazing, and Ryan and Cameron, can't thank you enough for hosting us out there, and the folks that put on the house shows for us. And Tucson was absolutely wild.
So rad.
Such an amazing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, great neck of the woods there. Hey guys, there's a good question here that I think we should honor. From my buddy Kellen. He says, what is your favorite song by the other two members of your group? Non-TEOA song. So I can go first because I know mine. Do you want me to go first? You guys want to think about it?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
No, I know.
I'm going to go with Earth to Humans by Triangle Shirt Factory.
Nice.
It's always been a favorite. And What Were You Born For by Haunted Continents.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Those are killer jams. I mean, and that's, that answer could change in 5 minutes, but
right, yeah.
I'm lucky to be in a band with two of my favorite songwriters, so, and I think that's what I'm getting at.
That's a great call. I also love that song of yours, James. The first one that popped into my head though was Unmanageable Superstate.
All right. All right.
And
classic.
The one that pops into my head is Pulling Away. Love that song. So good.
Oh man, this is so good. We have different choices here. So mine is it's not easily Builder, but I think Builder is a wild tune, and it reminds me of my mid-20s when I was like just starting to feel like I wanted to add to society instead of tear it apart.
That's cool.
And awesome. It was a moment where I was like, oh shit, I'm growing up. Like the idea of building really resonated with me at that moment. And okay, so then the other Brendo's would be Snow Country.
Nice, good one. So many good ones.
Yeah, Snow Country.
That has a nice attachment to it. I remember when I moved in with you in Brooklyn, when I first moved to New York, and I was working on that record, and specifically remember like recording that tune downstairs at Whipple Street and then showing you, and you know, it was just that was a great time. James and I were both working on solo records in our separate rooms and constantly showing each other songs, and we started and finished around the same time. That was a great time.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Great question.
That was Kellen.
Kellen. All right, Kellen.
Thanks, Kellen.
Nice.
Check out if you guys are ever in Vermont when the virus passes, check out Trout River Brewing Company in Springfield, Vermont. That's Kellen's beer. Nice. Awesome stuff. Love those dudes.
So before we go on to Hallelujah, I just want to give a quick shout out to the folks that have oh man, thank you guys. Okay, so there's some folks that hit us up in the tip jar here. Jeff Bugoni, and then Skylar, Charles Miller, Jordan Wolf, Brother Jay Downs, Michael Winters, Vicky Sharpless. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate it. And that music is going to be coming out. It's going to be roaring like a lion, and you guys are helping us do that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
I really appreciate that.
Amazing.
All right, so B.
Yeah.
What do you think about Hallelujah?
It's the best thing to say. How do we want to start this? I guess we can talk about the reason that we ended up playing the song in the first place.
Yeah.
Trev, I like the look of your hand up close right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My
it's all good.
phone is about to die, and I'm trying to figure out how I can charge it.
Oh yeah, do what you got to do. Okay,
you do your thing. Brenda and I will take.
Don't mind me, guys.
And before we hop in, if anybody has any like questions about the song or the production or how it was made, or like any questions at all, please leave it in the comments. And we're getting a massive amount of comments, which is so amazing. Keep them coming. And if we don't get to it tonight, we will go through after, and we'll hit back as many of the questions as we can. So if you have any questions for Brendan about the production side, or any of us, please remember to leave it in the comments. So I'll hand it over to you, Brendo.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so yeah, we were asked to do a Jeff Buckley show back in August of last year, and the reason that we're even covering a song like Hallelujah in the first place is because they asked us to. They being Jeff Myers, the talent buyer of World Cafe Live, and John Batiste from WXPN in Philly. And it was really an honor to just be asked to do a song like that and to be a part of a tribute for an artist that we've all been so inspired by and continually like just moved by as an artist. So we learned our own version of Hallelujah and split up the verses and worked out harmonies, and we performed it on electric guitar at the show. But then when we were going to record it, James wrote this beautiful piano version that we ended up going with. So I don't know how much you guys want to nerd out over the recording process of it, if people out there have questions about that, or if we just want to talk generally how that came together.
What do you have the session pulled up, B?
I do. You guys want to look at?
At least maybe what might be cool is to kind of like pull apart the vocals in the chorus so people can kind of hear the individual vocals and how they come together for the 3-part harmonies. And again, guys, the audio it leaves something to be desired. We'll figure that out for future streams, but bear with us for at least tonight. And Brendo can at least show you what the recording.
Whoa! This is so meta.
Oh my gosh, this is surreal.
Yeah.
All right, so
there we go.
Welcome to my little my home studio here.
Nice.
So let me get this rolling here. So we did this one in our separate studios, and I mixed it together. So James recorded his piano, and then Trev and I recorded our vocals separately, and they sent everything to me after. And so we broke it down into, we each have a lead vocal and a double. Lead vocal for James, lead vocal for Trev, and then the doubles. So the piano was sent to me as a MIDI file, and then we bounced it onto let's see if this works. Yep. System overload.
Brendo, did you use the MIDI file instead of the audio file?
Oh no, the MIDI file's muted, so I use the regular audio file. So really, that's 90% or probably 95% of the music, and then it's just all vocals and some nice reverb.
Cool. Yeah. Why don't you take us to a big chorus and start?
Sure.
Pull some stuff apart.
Where's a good chorus? Maybe the one where the banjo comes in?
Yeah, where that banjo came. Okay, so you sent this mix to us.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting us back on 3-screen. You sent this mix to us, and I, for whatever reason, was getting up around 6 a.m. that week. I don't know what's going on with me, but it was still dark out. I'm a little emotional in the morning. Is anybody else? I don't know. It's a weird time. You're fresh out of bed, like all vulnerable and soft. But anyways, so you sent the mix, and you had worked late on you into the night before working on it, and I played it, and I just, like, when that banjo came in, I got tears, man. I haven't had tears in a long, long time, and that, like, something about that, it just, and knowing life was happening at the moment. That's all you. Yeah. So life was happening at the moment, and getting that mix, I just was like, oh my God, this is so awesome. I was, in that moment, I was just so grateful for the song and what you did to it. So anyways, that's Thanks, my show. Sorry to.
Thanks, man. Yeah. It was, I think the song was meant to come to us when it did. And it was certainly a very emotional thing for me too. I was driving home from my studio that night in tears, listening to the mix. Same feeling. Just, it's interesting when you're in your engineer brain and you're just, we were cramming to get the mix done, and I bounced it down, and it was like probably 2 a.m. I was driving home on that winding road that we wrote the song Silver AM about, actually, that dark road. And same feeling, just like an emotional rush, and thinking about everything that's been going on with my dad and my family, and how that song can take anything and just help you see the beauty in it, even if it hurts. So
yeah. Heartbreaking, man.
All right, so I'm ready Beautiful. To. You guys want to break this down here?
Yeah.
All right, so.
And it might help to have the phone close to the speaker. It might.
I'm not hearing James for some reason, but if everybody else can, then that's all good. But if he's talking to me at all, you let me know.
Okay. All right.
I'm hearing you though.
Yeah. All right. So let me get the vocals in here. I guess we'll go through. So right now I have everything going. Do people want to hear a breakdown of like the harmonies, or?
Terry said, let's hear the banjo part.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that banjo part comes in. Let's see.
Every breath we drew was hallelujah.
Oh, haven't loaded up the session yet.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
So here's the banjo.
Hallelujah.
Uh-oh. All right. So that's the whole banjo solo. Sorry.
When it's louder, it comes through better. Sorry
Oh,
for your
good.
ears.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. It's not that painful. So yeah, that's all it is, and then the banjo falls out, and it's just.
Yeah, why don't you do that, the 3-part harmony, and break that down for a sec?
Sure. So on this, I was pretty much singing the lead part, if there was one. So come back to the hallelujah here. Oh, we have this nice lead up. Every breath we drew is hallelujah, which I feel like we switch every time depending on who the lead person was. We all had to rotate one harmony over, so it changes. But we'll move past that. Hang on.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
So that's me with the lead part essentially, and then we got Jamesy in here.
Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
And then we have Trev.
Hallelujah. 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 Hallelujah.
Guys, that sounds good a cappella. We should re-release it without anything else. That was nice.
Definitely.
Yeah,
That was
I don't
awesome.
really know how to break this one down. There's not a lot of amazing like recording, mixing stuff going on. It's just the same chains I use with a lot of nice Valhalla reverb.
Yeah, I was gonna say, B, what verb did you use?
Yeah, let's talk about the verb. That's the real star of this track. Using Valhalla vintage verb, the large reverb hall. It's got about 3.5 seconds of decay.
Yeah, bro.
I love the Valhalla verbs. They sound so nice and like watery and spacious, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Are there
Hey,
any
we got a
questions?
couple questions about this, so why don't we
Oh, we
hit
do.
some of those? Yeah. And we'll kind of
Sure.
backtrack, but Vance Grazio said, "Where do you pan the 3-part harmonies in the mix? How far apart?" What's your
Perfect.
panning
Thank you.
like?
These are my panning. So,
And Brendo, let folks know what panning is.
panning.
So panning means, for everybody who doesn't know, just kind of where center, left, right, where in the stereo field something sits.
Yeah. So if you're looking at each of these tracks, like so this track here is Brendan vocals, lead vocals. You got these are the parts. If you come over to here, there's this little knob here. So right now I'm center, so my vocal signal is right in the middle, which is where you generally put a lead vocal. You can do whatever makes sense for the song, but you can move it to the left speaker or the right speaker more. So you can move everything in the stereo field around to where it can sit in its own place. So for this song, it looks like my primary vocal is center. My double here is, I don't know, about 15% to the right, 20%, plus 30 to the right. And then James's lead is just a little bit off to the left. His double's way off to the left, and then Trev's kind of the mirror image of that. He's a little bit to the right on his lead track, and then his vocal double is way off to the right. And the doubles are mixed pretty far down. They're not they're not mixed evenly with that, but it adds a nice sort of richness to the vocal, a little extra presence, and I don't know. Doubling vocals is it's a great technique.
So yeah, Torrance is asking what a double is, and Torrance, a double is when you sing or play a part, and then you sing or play the part exactly the same again, and you play them both together. And Torrance was also wondering,
I can show
it. Well, Torrance asked, we were never in one room to get this recording done. And yes, that was the case on this song.
We were preparing for times when we couldn't hang out together.
I can't hear James, but it looks like he's talking.
James said we were preparing for the times we can't hang out together, like now.
Yeah, right. We saw this coming.
Yeah.
And a couple people asked about the DAW, and where you're in Logic X, right, B?
Yep. Logic 10.4, I think.
DAW is what program you're using for recording.
Mm-hmm. So Torrance asks us why we have doubles. I can sort of show you the effect that it adds. Like, I really like the way James's verse sounds with his double when that comes in after the banjo solo. So let me play. I don't know if you guys can hear it at all, but so this will be without the double.
Maybe there's a God above, but all I ever learned from love.
So that's the single, and then with his double in there, it just adds a certain, like, I don't know. How do you describe the sound of a double? Should we just listen?
Maybe there's a God above, but all I ever learned from love was how to...
Yeah, it's super cool. I mean, it gives it kind of a glassy, sound. There's subtle imperfections when you play or sing something over top of that same thing that kind of create a depth and create a shimmer and a bit of kind of, I don't know if you call it reverb, but it's an effect. It's similar to a reverb.
Yeah, right. When it's like almost like a chorus effect, or like there's some phasing going on when you're doing the same thing twice, but there's just little nuances that change it on each one, and makes the width of the recording sound a lot bigger and fuller.
It was a technique that that the Beatles used a lot. John Lennon, I wouldn't say that he pioneered that technique, but it was definitely a technique that they employed a lot, and it was kind of a hallmark of his vocal sound towards the end of their recording. If you listen to it, you can hear that he's recording like two vocals, and they're really tight together.
Mm-hmm. I love doing the double on a recording, because it's like it sometimes could be such a grind to get your first lead track the way you want it. But then I feel like the double, you just get in there and do it the same time the second way, all the way through once, and it's, exactly the way you wanted it to sound.
It's like sandpaper.
Right.
It smooths everything out just a little bit.
Yeah. Yep.
Are there any other questions about Hallelujah in there?
There's one from Vance. Do you use delay in addition to reverb? Sometimes, for sure. And I feel like the Valhalla verbs have sort of a mix of delay and chorus and space enhancers all sort of combined into the plugin, so it's a pretty full reverb sound. It's not just a verb.
It's for folks that might be wondering, reverb is more of like if you're in a church and you clap and you get that sort of sound. And delay.
It's the echo, the bounce of a space.
Yeah, the echo where it's like. Did we lose Trev there?
He's frozen sideways.
He's frozen sideways. All right. Well, hey, Trev, just hit the link again, and I can let you in again. Yeah. Any other? Did we hit that one for Vance? Sorry.
Yeah. As in, we do use delay for sure.
Yeah.
Trevi, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I reset it so that I could hear you, and now I hear you.
Yes.
I kept seeing you talking, and it wasn't changing, so I just closed it out. And,
Trev, what did you go and get another beer?
Now I can't hear Brendan. But
oh no!
Did you hear my beer?
I heard it. I heard it. You can't hear me, but I heard your beer.
Oh man, yeah, I can't hear Brendan now.
You can't hear Brendan now?
No.
Okay, well try once more, Trev, and it'll be the magic touch. So, right. Brenda, why don't we? Are there any other Hallelujah questions, or should we go on to the next section?
There's one more from our good friend Andy. He said, "How'd you guys come up with that first Hallelujah before the banjo, where you pause between lay and luya? I think that's almost a climax, cathartic part of the song. Love it." I agree. Love that part when we go to the unison for a second. Hallelujah. That was something that Jeff Buckley did.
Trevi.
Yes.
You back, Trev?
Okay, I hear you both.
Nice.
Yes.
Well done.
Sick.
Okay. So we were talking about the climax. Hallelujah.
Oh yeah.
And he was asking how we came up with that, and that was just what Jeff did, what Jeff Buckley did, and we did it by the power of three.
Yeah, we accentuated it for sure.
For sure. Yeah, that was one where like I feel like we spent a second trying to do a harmony. We're like, no, this needs to just be a triple. And actually Torrance was wondering about that. Do we ever double or more than double, triple, quadruple? I mean, there's no limits, but that's a perfect example of where probably each one of us sang it, doubled it, and so in essence there was six of us, 6 voices singing it all together. But yeah, I love that part. So rad.
Yeah, good question.
Great question. Did you guys get to the question about choosing verses? Let's see. There was
I didn't see that.
From Derek, I think. Yes, Derek. Did you guys have to arm wrestle for favorite verses, or were your choices obvious? As I remember, I think James, you kind of were like, "Hey guys, just let's do this," and I think we kind of thought about going back and forth, and you had the idea to kind of settle in, take 2, then do our chorus, take 2, do our chorus, and then you finished it out beautifully.
So I had one verse at the end, but then there's like a little sort of a solo part at the end that oh shit, I'm blanking on it now.
Your Hallelujah, I believe was the lyric, right?
Yeah,
I think Hallelujah is what I said.
Yeah, it's just
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Go to the tape. Go to the region.
So that existed at the end. So I was like, okay, so that's kind of like, you know, we're trying to represent our voices equally across the song. So Brendo got 2 verses, Trev got 2 verses, I took a verse, and then I had that little solo part at the end. And also we decided to do this real quick, which is how a lot of really great music gets made really quickly. And didn't have a ton of time to learn the piano part. It was just so last minute, and we wanted to have it out within weeks. So it was just like, let's decide, let's do this. All right, go for it.
Yeah.
And
decisive.
Actually, I just wanted to mention that in the description of the video, there is a link to the Spotify. There's a Spotify link to this song. So if you want to hear it after we're finished, please, you know, go there, check it out.
Stream that baby.
Stream that baby. Remember to follow us.
And it's there. You can find us on more than Spotify too if you're not a Spotify user. As we forget sometimes, there are other options. It's on Apple Music and Amazon and whatever else you can imagine.
If you go to our website, theendofamericamusic.com, there is right on the homepage, there's like this a layout of all the different streaming services. You can find what you're looking for there. So, yeah, cool. Well, definitely good.
Very cool.
Good question.
Awesome questions. Yeah. Very cool.
So, all right. Should we somebody want to try a tune here? See what our audio quality is looking like?
Give it a shot.
All right, ready? Rock, paper, scissors for who's going to do it. Guys, okay. We're gonna probably do like one song, maybe 2 or something, but can we rock, paper, scissors? Want to try?
Oh,
let's see. I don't know if the delay is gonna.
I love it.
This is the first time in the history of the internet that we've done a 3-way live rock, paper, scissors.
Back up a little bit, Brendan? I can't see your eyes.
Well,
I need to know what's coming. You know I can't rock, paper, scissors if I can't see your eyes.
Is that better?
Perfect.
Okay. Ready?
Okay. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, shoot, right?
Yeah. Brendo, you call it, okay? You're right in the middle.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, shit. I'm nervous.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot.
All right. What's everybody got? Trev, I can't see your thing.
I got a rock.
I got paper.
One. Yes. I love it when we got to go to another one.
So we all get one. We all get one down.
James, what did you have?
He had scissors.
Okay, so we all have one.
We all have one.
So,
okay.
Yeah. Okay. So this is sudden death.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Yes.
Oh, James, you're playing the song.
Yep.
Is that
double paper? Damn.
All right. Okay, cool.
That was fun. We got to do that every time.
All right, so I'm gonna play Evelyn.
Nice.
So I just restrung the guitar. So just let me tune real quick. And guys, we said this was going to be about 30 minutes. We're closing in on an hour now.
Are we really? Jeez. Thanks so much, everybody, for listening and for tuning in, for hanging out. We're going to do this again 100%.
Next week? Is everybody free next week the same time?
What do you think? Thursdays, 8:30 p.m.
I'm down.
I'm down for that.
Shit, I'm not going anywhere.
Jess usually has curling, but it's been canceled for the foreseeable future. So, I'm around. I'm available.
All right. Okay. Cool. Okay. So before I play the song, just want to mention, guys, that the best way to stay in touch is our mailing list. So please sign our mailing list. The link to the mailing list is also in the description of the video. And wow, I got some more shout outs to give here. So we got Janet Lewis and Jess Cadillac, Charlie downstairs. These are all folks that have donated to our tip jar.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Derek,
Thank you.
Beth Stein, Glenn, Mama Downs, Gail Chamora, Dory, Mary Lutz, and Vance Grazio. Guys, thank you so much. We are going to release the fucking best singles in the world for you guys out there.
Yes.
With that funding. Thank you so much.
Thank
All right, guys. So we are we're gonna rock this. So
are you gonna play and we're gonna talk some more, James, or should we wrap up and then you play and then we call it from there? What do you want to do here?
Okay, so why don't I play and then maybe field a couple more comments, but then we'll wrap it there so everybody can go on their way here.
Cool.
All right.
Sounds good.
I'll close this out.
Take us there, Jamesy.
All right, and let me know if I should be moving in closer or whatever. Feel free to just shout at me.
Okay.
The demons in my head don't sleep at night. The burning, never-ending torch. I don't mind it, 'cause I need that fright. It's got me reaching for the door. There's no replacing the things that I'm gonna miss. She revel in the most. As new day rises, my memory becomes a mist. Those around me, I'm a ghost. Oh, oh, oh. I've been careless with my only love. I don't want her anymore. Gotta find a place that I've been dreaming of. Ain't never been that way before. There's no replacing the things that I'm gonna miss. Miss you, Evelyn, the most. There's a new day rises, my memory becomes a mist. To those around me, I'm a ghost. To those around me, I'm a ghost. Miss you, Evelyn, most. Those around me, I'm a ghost. Miss you, Evelyn, the most. Those around me, I'm a ghost.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Nice one, buddy.
Man, yeah, that Jessica, you are totally right. Not trying to not sing over that was tough.
I was having a hard time.
We tried that yesterday and it went terribly. So
we'll work on that. I think there are things out there that might work that we can do group performances, but
yeah. And if any musicians out there have tried any of these and are familiar, please let us know. But otherwise, we'll take a tune each time, or we'll keep rock, paper, scissoring. James, if you keep winning, you'll keep playing them. I love that. I think that should be a part of the show. Also, we're looking for names for this show. So if you have any ideas for what we should name this online show, feel free to weigh in.
Nice. Yeah, please leave them in the comments. Leave the names in the comments. So as we're kind of signing out here, Trev and Brendo, do you mind if I just make a couple announcements?
Yeah, please.
Do it up, dude.
Okay. So first off, just want to say thank you so much to everybody for tuning in. Brendo and Trev, love you guys. Just lucky to have you in my life. Just this gratitude moment. There's a lot of weird shit going on out there, and I got to say that. So, and also, I'm going to give a huge shout out to our team, to Terry and to Sean and to Laura. This is our management and our booking. These folks have taken us to new heights this year, and this is rough on them as well. And we love you guys, and thank you so much for sticking by us and helping us.
Oh yeah, cheers.
And of course to everybody that's commenting and donating to the tip jar, and who's just involved, and everybody, we love you, and we're just so grateful for you. And it's people that get us through weird times like this, and we couldn't be luckier to have you. So I just wanted to say that.
Well said. Very well said.
Amen.
Cool. Okay, so here are the announcements. Tomorrow, NPR stations, over 250 NPR stations around the country, will start streaming our Mountain Stage performance. So please check that out. On March 25th, all of the singles that we released this year, previously, are going to be bundled into one album called Light Within. And if there's anything we need right now, it's some light, outward radiating of some good light. So on March 25th, please stream the hell out of that and enjoy it on any of the streaming platforms. Next, we are releasing a new single called "Not the End" at the end of April, and there's going to be an accompanying video. We are going to be starting a single a month rollout, and that's going to be the maiden voyage for this for this run of singles. And then, okay, lastly, we'll be here again next week at this time, 8:30.
Thursday night.
That's all I got. Those are my announcements.
That's great.
Nice.
Very cool.
All right.
Good announcements, dude. Someone was just asking. I feel like a few people have asked why we're not performing together. Because we're all right now. We're all in our separate states, and we haven't found a program yet that allows us all to live stream split screen without any delay or latency. So we're going to figure that out, and hopefully we can jam with you guys soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll figure that out, because the band is about the harmonies, making it all happen together.
Totally.
We'll do our best to figure that out. If anybody has any suggestions, let us know. Otherwise, we're going to be talking at you next week too.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it either way.
This is fun. This helps so much with the cabin fever and just getting to hang with everybody and talk about music, and
I loved Matt Frowley. What's up, Matt? Matt Frowley had a great title for our show, Rochambeau Show. Dig that, Matt. Miss you, bud. This is really great, and just looking at you guys and seeing everybody commenting here and just talking to us, talking to each other, it means a lot. We need this kind of connection, and we can do it. So let's do it. We're gonna do it again next Thursday, 8:30, and like B said, we'll keep trying to work out the ways that we can sing together. But rest assured that new music's coming, old music's coming, and more RPS as well. So,
absolutely.
Any closing thoughts? Is that it?
Yes. So
okay.
when we do this series, I want to give a shout out to one of our Facebook top fans every show.
Awesome. Like that.
It's gonna be a segment.
I like.
And this one, I hope. I want to shout out Mark Schauber as our shout out top fan.
Pops.
Hi, Pops.
Love you, dude.
Of this episode. And listen, if you want to be the shout out for next episode, you got to leave a bunch of fucking comments on all of our stuff on Facebook from now on.
You also have to host us at your house 10 times, so it might be a while. But
yeah, no, but on Facebook we'll designate, and it'll put a little label,
right? Yeah,
top fan.
Sure, yeah.
Next to certain profiles who comment more.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think we should shout out our top. That's
a good call.
One top fan every week. So this week is Mark.
Love that.
Just wanted to say that. So
nice.
All right.
But we love all.
Everybody, give it up for Mark.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, guys. So
we're down to 50 fans here watching still. So you guys are the hardcore, more than 30-minute attention span fans that we really want. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And
thank you so much, guys.
Can't wait to do this again on Thursday.
All right, we'll see you then. Brendo and Trev, you want to stay on for a sec?
Yeah.
And I think
sure.
that we can hit this and we'll still be on. I gotta say bye to you guys.
Yeah, let's have a recap.
Okay.
All right.
All right, guys.
All you guys out there in Facebook world.
Love y'all. Peace. Be well.